Jotaro Amagi and I continued looking for the Morgana Factor as part of CC Corp's Project GU. After collecting each epitaph for Skaith, Innis, Magus, Fidhel, Gore, Maha, Tarvos, and Korbenik, we managed to complete 8 epitaph users. All we then had to do was allow the Chosen Ones to control these epitaph users, then have them activate the RA program that Amagi had created in order to restore Aura to existence. To put it simply, this involved unleashing the immense power of Morgana's 8 phases into the network. However, during preparation for the final stage, I realized that there was something incredibly dangerous that could occur in rebooting the Morgana Factor. The use of a power that shouldn't exist, strong enough to revive Aura, the ultimate AI. Doing so could produce giant distortions all over the internet. These distortions were basically anti-existences. They had also occurred during the Morgana incident. Kite's bracelet, given to him by Aura, unleashed a force, and it was this force that created the nightmarish Kubia.
It's not running away.
Fine, then let's settle this.
For just once. I'll stick with you till the end.
If the distortion field produced from a single bracelet resulted in Kubia, there was no telling what the distortion caused from 8 powerful epitaph users might do. The salvage of the 8 pieces of the Morgana Factor would literally become a gathering of the unwilling. Distortions would appear randomly, like unwanted tumors. I reported these findings to Amagi and urged him to put the RA plan on hold until my concerns could be resolved. But Amagi refused, saying that the distortion produced earlier was due to hidden bugs in the Herald system. He said the RA program he designed would never allow anything like that to occur. He laughed at my concerns. With our rivalry and the envy of the genius Harold Hewitt consuming him, Amagi began to press ahead with the RA plan at all costs in order to prove his own abilities. I was concerned about the RA plan, so I opposed Amagi's attempts to experiment with his program. Fearing the situation would worsen to a point of real danger, I secretly removed one epitaph user from the world and hid it in my home computer. This was the epitaph user integrated with the Morgana Factor of Tarvos the Avenger. Without all 8 characters, there was no way the RA program could be activated. But Amagi didn't even bat an eye at the unexpected absence of a key epitaph user. It turned out that Amagi had secretly constructed a dummy Morgana Factor. and had prepared his own original Epitaph user as a backup. It didn't take him long to deduce that the missing Epitaph user was my doing. Amagi went ahead with his plan. He proceeded to gather 7 of the potential chosen ones together. Systematically, he matched them up to each Epitaph user. Meanwhile, he used his own dummy Epitaph user to connect to the network and began testing the RA program. This was the high point of Amagi's life. If he succeeded at reviving the ultimate AI, his genius would be considered on par with the great Harold Hewick. If he could somehow manage to control the ultimate AI, then in the eyes of many, he would even surpass Harold's genius. He was playing with genetics of the unknown, and unfortunately, I knew it was only to further himself. He wished to combine his own mind and fuse it with the ultimate AI. He wanted to become a god inside the network, using the 8 pillars to support him. As a result, Amagi's experiment was anything but perfect. In an instant, the RA program crashed. Suddenly, over 80% of the world's game data was completely wiped out. The minds of all 7 potential chosen ones were caught up in the Morgana Factor's rampage, and they fell into comas. Sadly, Amagi suffered severe mental damage as well. Amagi's experimentation of the RA program ended in failure. I arrived shortly after the RA program went berserk and set about containing the situation. However, I was only able to recover a single Epitaph user from the devastation. The one I recovered was the Epitaph user integrated with the Morgana Factor of propagation, Magus. His experiment having failed, a deranged Amagi caused a fire to break out. The fire spread fast, consuming a third of the CC Corp building, causing tremendous damage. The media was given news of only the fire itself, announcing to the public that several people were injured. Genocide of the unfaithful. What was the reason for this miserable failure? Most likely, it was because Amagi did not approach the world with enough respect. It may also be that the one most cursed by the ghost of Harold Hewick was none other than Amagi himself. Whatever the reason, the RA program's failure and the huge fire that accompanied it caused over 80% of the world's data to be lost. And at the same time, Project GU's research data was also irreparably damaged. GU was suspended, and I took responsibility for the project's failure by resigning from CC Corporation.